Hey guys, we are here to review the newly dropped Marvel movie, Captain America Civil War. First and foremost, it was my birthday on Saturday. The movie came out on Friday worldwide, and not worldwide, but US domestically. Um, Amazing. Speechless movie to watch. I had a great time watching it. I was with my girlfriend, and we were enjoying the hell out of this movie, and it was fun. It was action packed. My lord, this airport scene was amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. This is also going to be spoilers in there, and this is gonna be different from my Batman v Superman. I'm not doing spoiler talk. It's gonna be spoilers, like as if you were with me in the movie theater. Probably were, but who knows. So I'm going to go on my likes and dislikes, and then overall thought what's going to happen next in these movies, and then I will give you the rating. It will be either it'll be a 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10. I'm still deciding. I'll make that decision when the video ends. Likes. Very. The Russo brothers are probably they have to be like the best thing of this movie because they know how to develop characters. They know how to, and because they come from TV, and TV is about developing characters instead of having a good story. You gotta have the good characters to build that story better, and they both do that. Anthony and Joe Russo both develop the characters of Tony and Cap even more. They build that bridge that they have that they just don't agree with each other. They may be on the same side fighting the common threat, but there is a division between what they believe in. And once again, even with Bucky, hardly talked in most of the movie. Amazing how they just the remorse that he feels, the way that he just wants to be secluded from everything, and especially in the end when the end credit scene when he decides to like basically sacrifice himself and put himself back into cryogenic freeze, and there was I had no problem with that. Now it kind of gives Bucky that break that he needs, and hopefully when he does come back, it's possibly he might be the new Captain America when that happens, because Chris Evans continues to talk about wanting to take a break, but he also talks about how much he loves being Captain America, and he'll do as much as he can. So that's awesome. And speaking of Chris Evans, Captain America, amazing. This is a Captain America movie. I was also scared too when they said that this might be Avengers 2.5. I was like, man, hopefully not. But every character shines in their moment. Cap is awesome. Tony's character also develops into like the end. He's a vindictive, rage-filled monster, really, because once he sees that his parents were the ones that were killed by Bucky, he can't control the feeling of wanting to hurt him, and then that's a big point into the movie of Tony trying to move on from his life, and also trying to bring order into the world, and that's you want to understand why Tony's feeling this way. You want to understand why he attacked Bucky the way he did and blew off his arm. Basically, did an Empire Strikes Back kind of feel to it. Especially Empire Strikes Back, man. Spider-Man. Next one, Spider-Man. Love it when they brought in the I love when they were the white letters to say, hey, this is where we're from, this is where we're going, and they had Queens there. So cool, so cool. And when he was talking about Hot Aunt May was awesome as well. And you just love the character development they have. Like Tom Holland as Peter Parker, it looks awesome. Can't wait to see that movie, the John Hughes kind of movie that they were talking about. His interaction with Tony Stark is just like in the comics, but also just like in the TV shows that we've seen so far. That looks really cool as well. And then we see the glimpse of the Spider-Man, the sweater, and then the little black goggles. He's like, "Can you even see these things?" It was. Their interaction was cool, and he's like, "What are you, the spider bug, or the human spider?" He says, "Or Spider Boy." He's like, "Spider-Man," and he's like, Spider-Man." Sort of in like very like high pitched voice and like teenager voice. I think Tom Holland's like what 17, 18 years old, so that's pretty cool. Spider-Man was awesome. His scenes where his cap and everything. I love the scene where him and Cap are just fighting it out, and he's like, "You're strong, kid. You got it. You're strong." He's like, "Where you from?" Queens, Brooklyn. It's so cool. And then in the end credits scene with Spider-Man, which people, I don't know, the people in the theater I was with, they didn't like it. They didn't like the fact that Spider-Man was like, he got like the spider signal on his wrist that Tony gave him, and they were like, and then it ended off saying Spider-Man will return. Who cares? You get to see more Tom Holland. Calm the fuck down, all right? That's right. I'm cursing. Calm the fuck down, all right? So, and then when M.A. asks him, "Who did this to you? Who punched you in the face that hard?" He's like, "A guy from Steve. He's from Brooklyn. You don't know him. You don't know him." That was funny. It was really funny. Black Widow. Black Widow took a backseat like Hawkeye. They were just there for the action, and eventually she ended up giving up, turning sides again. You know, she's a double agent. That's basically what she kind of is in the character as well too. Who else am I missing? Hawkeye was great. Scarlet Witch had a very deciding factor in this battle. She was really the one that was able to ground Vision, since they both have the same power from the Mind Stone. And I got to charge my battery. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to charge my battery. Nice review, Ace. But anyway, Scarlet Witch had she had the same power as Vision, so she was able to ground him, and eventually Vision was really one of the deciding factors for pushing Tony a little bit to try to find Cap in that rage kind of feel when he shot Rhodey. And man, I wanted Rhodey to die. Rhodey is my negatives in this movie, but I will get to that later. And my biggest positive, Black Panther. Black Panther is my biggest positive. T'Challa, the king now of Wakanda, the prince of Wakanda at first, and seeing the I love this accent. I don't know what my girlfriend's talking about. She was actually upset about the Nigerian stuff, but that's her problem. But still, he was great. Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther now, and I can't wait to see his movie. I just did a reaction to Alex Luthor's channel. He put up a Black Panther fan trailer with some of the Civil War footage they were throwing out. It's amazing what they were able to do with this guy, and he was so good. You know, at first he was just filled with rage like Tony. It was amazing how him and Tony were able to like switch characters, with Tony being like, you know, the quieter, trying to separate the stuff at first. But when Tony finds out what happens later on, he becomes filled with vengeance and revenge. And then Black Panther at first, in the beginning of the movie, is filled with revenge and vengeance after the whole Crossbones being destroyed by Scarlet Witch and by the Avengers. But still, Black Panther becomes the vigilante, strong king of Wakanda who believes in revenge and fighting for justice. It was amazing to watch. That. It was so cool. Chadwick Boseman pulled it off great, and with that, I am also going to announce my next cosplay will be. I was going to do the Flash project that I had. I kind of told you guys before. That project is going to be titled the Speed Force Project, but that is going to be on hold for a bit. But I am now going to do my Avengers Initiative Black Panther project now. After watching Black Panther, I was like, hey. After watching Black Panther and Civil War, I was like, I gotta do it. And my girlfriend, she's gonna cosplay as Storm, so hopefully we go to Comic-Con in October as the King and Queen of Wakanda. And I will try to develop a Nigerian accent since my girlfriend's Nigerian, so some sort of African kind of like a different kind of style to it. I will be buying the cowl from X-Kozer and working from there. So anyway, Black Panther is amazing. This movie. Captain America, Iron Man, Winter Soldier. The story is amazing too. How they're just fighting, for the right to, not not to be put somewhere else and then not going to help anywhere. Cap's problem is that let's say something's going on in New York, like there's an attack in New York, but there's also an attack in Dubai, and the government says, you know what, Dubai can they'll be all right. We want all of you to go to New York. They have enough Avengers in these movies to separate them and put them in two different areas. Why not? It's not a problem. It's like, come on, you have to understand what Cap's going from. I don't agree with Tony whatsoever. I don't agree with it. And it's because of some a lady. Let's get into the negatives. Negatives. That lady coming in. Oh, you killed my son. I don't care. Casualties happen. Of course, we're gonna feel bad about it. But your son. It wasn't like we deliberately went out there and shot your son. He was helping people. That's what he wanted to do, right? So he helped people. He helped as much as he could, and eventually we are trying to avenge him. We are avenging those. Like Tony said in the first one, if we can't save the world, we're avenge it. We're gonna avenge those that we have lost. We lost the woman's son. We lost Phil Coates in the first movie. We lost people when they come back. That's a Marvel way. You die and you come back anyway. But still, I didn't like that woman's argument, and the CGI young Tony was weird and very creepy. That's a little pet peeve of mine. But my big disappointment is Rhodey. I don't like the character of Rhodey. I don't like, especially in this movie. The other movies he's alright, but this one he was just like he tried to take a leadership role. Dude, alright, I understand you're in the army, you're a fighter pilot, stuff like that, and now you're a war machine and stuff like that. But you don't go up stepping to Captain America saying, "Oh, hey, I'm pissed, Cap." Who cares if you're pissed, dude? You are a second-rate character in a movie where you don't shine against Captain America. Captain America can destroy your ass, and they kind of proved it too. Well, Rhodey's now quote unquote paralyzed. We'll see about that. Overall, I look forward to these movies. These movies pushing the boundaries of the vision of the team now, because now you can say where this character is going to be. What, let's say another Captain America movie happens. Hey, where's Hawkeye? So like, oh wait, you don't want to do all that stuff because now it might invoke the government, stuff like that. It kind of divides everything. I don't know where the Avengers stand now, especially now that Cap has sort of formed the Secret Avengers. You gotta see them. If you've seen the movie, you see where Cap is walking up to Falcon's cage, and Cell, and he looks at him with a smile on his face and everything. It's the Secret Avengers. It has to be the Secret Avengers. That's what it is. He's like, if you ever need us, just call us and we'll be there and help you out. I'm glad he tried to smooth things over with Tony. He was trying to help him out by not telling him what happened to his parents, and now it's kind of destroyed the team, and you can't really trust anybody anymore. And by far, one of my favorite moments in that movie was the amazing shot to homage the movie to the comic when Iron Man's posters are being like he's going like that, and Cap's with a shield like this. Good God Almighty, was that beautiful! The only thing is you needed to take Cap's helmet off and have Iron Man's armor still ripped off a little bit, but still so badass. Another thing, Cap, I could do this all day. Homage to his first movie. It's like a coming of terms thing, and now we're going into the next movie. It's Doctor Strange, which looks amazing. I love the teaser trailer. I can't wait to see it. Then we have Strange. We have I think Spider-Man, I think Black Panther comes out before Infinity War. I think so. We gotta do some research on that. But overall, I look for this movie to divide the Avengers, but also bring them together when Infinity War comes out. We gotta see what they're gonna do with Doctor Strange. I don't know if they're gonna have any kind of references to Avengers or anything like that. We'll see. But we have been going on now for about 14 minutes now, and I will be giving you my grade from a 1 to 10. I'm giving this movie 10 out of 10. Really good movie. Really fun. It's better than Batman v Superman. I love Batman v Superman's attempt at something like that, but Marvel just has a better grasp at developing characters, and and DC just can't really do that. They develop villains, I know that, but they can't develop the characters of Lex Luthor or something like that. But Zemo was not good in this movie, but still, Zemo was the plot point that we needed, I guess. So, guys, let me know what you think about this review. If you agree with my review, please let me know in the comments below. If you liked this review, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit it anyway, right? Guys, let me know what you think. If you need any questions to answer, comments on below, or hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, alright? Guys, enjoy, and always remember, we are the Avengers. We united, we stand. But it's possible, divided, we fall. Alright, guys, have a great day, and I will see you later.